Closed captioning provided by Sammy's Cafe No. 2. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Sammy's Cafe No. 2 in Rancho Cucamonga.
Let's Dine Out is made possible by support from Food for Life Baking Company, makers of over 60 organic, all-natural sprouted baked goods, as well as gluten-free and vegan products. Food for Life Baking Company, dedicated to better health since 1964. Foodforlife.com.
ServPro of South Redlands, Yucaipa, providing 24-hour emergency service to any size residential or commercial emergencies, like water, fire, mold, or storm damage. Professional, insured, and bonded. ServPro of South Redlands, Yucaipa. Bratwurst Gourmet Hot Dogs in Redlands. Contemporary, fast, casual dining, featuring gourmet hot dog and sausage sandwiches, salads, and other culinary creations. Other locations in San Bernardino and soon to be open in Palm Desert. And by The Castle Restaurant, serving an assortment of hot and cold appetizers, Middle Eastern entrees with live entertainment, including belly dancing. The Castle Mediterranean Restaurant in Riverside.
And viewers like you, supporting local public television. Thank you.
I'm food critic Alan Borgen, member of the Southern California Restaurant Writers. I've been finding the best restaurants in the Inland Empire and Southern California for over 27 years. This is my job. This is my passion. Let's dine out. Hi, I'm food critic Alan Borgen.
And I'm Trisha Jansen.
Welcome to another delicious edition of the Let's Dine Out show, where we show you some of our favorite restaurants in the Inland Empire and throughout Southern California. Now today is kind of different because we're going to do a lot of traveling.
Well, you like to say that I like to travel all the time. You like to accuse me of wanting to travel, and I do. But the thing I love about this kind of show is that we get to not only feature great restaurants and turn you onto them, but the regional cuisine of that area. And so it's just very fun. It's like traveling. It's like, I love it.
With no baggage, and you save a lot of money. So.
I have bags. I'm just going to say, I bring bags everywhere I go. But yes, lighter traveling bags.
Women. What's on the menu tonight?
Tonight, we feature 2 great restaurants in the city of Upland. First, we're off to experience some delicious and unique dishes from Portugal at Nuno's Bistro and Bar. Then we're going to Aroma Indian Grill and Banquet Restaurant for some tasty Northern Indian cuisine.
Nuno's Bistro and Bar in Upland is a unique restaurant that serves some exciting and delicious dishes from Portugal. Whether you dine in the large urban industrial dining room or in the casual outside dining area, your taste buds will thank you. Under the guidance of owner Joey Medeiros, with inspirations from his parents who own Euro Cafe in Claremont, this popular eatery is a wonderful addition to the IE dining scene. Well, here we are in Portugal, via Upland, and this is a really neat restaurant. His parents own another restaurant in Claremont, and I met him a long time ago, and a nice little restaurant, but this is a lot more Portugal. This has a lot more flavor to it, and what's nice about it is you feel like you're in a different port of entry.
Well, you do, and the restaurant here has influences of Italy and France and Spain as well as Portugal. But I love the patio. I think it's very romantic. It has a very European feel to it. And although it's in a strip mall, don't let it deceive you. This is a nice. This is a nice date night. It's a nice night out. Beautiful little restaurant. It has a very quaint little bar. I love it.
Yep.
Wood-fired pizza oven behind us.
I love the mural above us. Really, really nice mural.
I'd have to. Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful out there. So
Portugal.
Well, let's talk food.
All right. That's why we're here.
Let's talk about the menu. Is really interesting. They have a lot of different things to it, elements to it. First, we had the empanadas. This was $7.55. This consisted of 3 puff pastries that are baked. They're stuffed with a delicious mixture of minced chicken, pine nuts, raisins, and served with an incredible crunchy dry garlic sauce. Now, what's nice about this is I love the raisins, the sweetness of raisins and chicken. I'd like to see them. You mentioned it, and I agree. They should be a little bit bigger. Because the filling is so good.
Right.
You kind of miss it because of the puff pastry, but it turned out really good. but the garlic, crunchy garlic,
Yeah.
it's basically dried garlic with some kind of chili, but it's a crunch to it, it's garlicky, it's got a little kick to it, it's delicious.
I agree. You know, the flavors in the empanada are so like you bite into them and you're like, that's salty and sweet and crunchy and so many things going on that I just want more of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely get them.
Yep.
Don't let the size fool you. Size doesn't
Size
always
matters,
count.
especially when it comes to empanadas.
Yes. Next we have a salad. It's called cabra doce. It's $12.95. I love the salad. We came for a taste test and I had this salad and I was like, I could have this 7 days a week. I love it. So it's just a spring mix, very simple. They do a really nice grilled chicken breast on it that has it's very tender, juicy, a lot of protein on there. Fresh goat cheese, red onion, dried cherries, and then toasted pecans with just a very, very nice balsamic glaze. Now what I love about this, again, I always love that salty, savory, sweet profile. The salad, that goat cheese, anything with goat cheese, I'm pretty much game on it. But then you add that cherry and then the balsamic, and it's just a winner to me. I love it.
My only thing was it came out dry. I like more balsamic. I would make it more balsamic vinaigrette versus just the thick balsamic vinegar. It's thicker, but it needs more. I mean, on a pizza and other things you can drizzle on. But for a salad, I like dressing. So for me, I like to mix it with a little bit more. Just red wine vinegar even, but something to reduce a little bit, but it's thinner like a dressing.
Yeah, I completely
Rather than a
disagree.
glaze.
Normally I love tons of salad dressing, but for some reason this just works for me.
Well, you
It
like
just works.
grazing on the lawns and eating plain grass.
I love
so.
salad. My
Okay,
body
there's
wants me
nothing
to
wrong
love
with that.
salad.
Next came the peri peri chicken. This is $17.95. Wow. This is a real national dish of Portugal. It's a 1/2 organic free-range chicken. It's basted in a mild peri peri sauce. It's baked. It comes with roasted potatoes, I believe with rosemary, and it comes with baby carrots and baby zucchini. This is a wonderful dish. Peri peri is a sauce that's very popular both in Africa and Portugal. That's where they claim it comes from.
Yeah.
It consists of African bird's eye chili with citrus peel, onion, pepper, salt, lemon juice, bay leaf, basil, oregano, and sometimes tarragon. So it's very savory, zesty. It's got a kick to it. It says
does.
mild. It's got a nice kick to it, but a great flavor.
You know what I like about the chicken is that it's perfectly cooked. It's very tender and juicy on the inside, and I'm a big wimp when it comes to heat. So for me, I thought it was mild.
Well, I
if
agree.
I think it's mild, then you all are going to like it. I think the peri peri has such a nice flavor. There's so many things going on. There's that chili, but then you've got that citrusy profile going on. I think it's beautiful.
And the chicken is moist, just perfect.
Beautifully, beautifully plated
I
too
agree.
as well. Next, I think the star of this restaurant is the Paella Valencia. It's $24.95. Now this serves two. It's a large plate. It comes on a little skillet. It's
Paella pan?
It's not cooked on that, I don't
No.
believe, but it's served on it. And it's beautiful. So this was what they call a freestyle paella, which has chicken and linguiça sausage in it, but also has seafood. So this had, let's see, we had mussels, clams, shrimp, scallops, chicken breast, linguiça sausage, and it has that beautiful saffron infused rice. Delicious. Peas and carrots, red and green pepper.
Onion.
I mean, it was really, really good. It's not traditional in the sense that they use a long grain rice versus a short grain rice, but I thought that it had a nice flavor to it.
No, I agree. The only thing missing to me was, and I haven't had
The crust.
outside of Mexico City where I actually had it, is usually I like the crust, but a lot of people complain with the crust. It's burnt crust, and they don't understand it. But
That's the best part.
That's the best part. But this also had a nice buttery flavor to it.
It did. The rice
And
was
the rice was delicious.
The rice was
and
delicious. For sure, get it.
Next came a hot one. This is $14.99. This is called francesinha.
I was waiting for you to do that.
Francesinha.
Francesinha.
Whatever. It's $14.99. Okay, this is a real thick, two thick pieces of bread. They're stacked together, and in between it's layered pieces of steak, linguiça sausage cut up, ham. It's topped with melted cheese and it's a beer port wine reduction sauce, drenching it, and it comes with fries. All I could say is this is huge. This is something you don't pick up and eat. You got a knife and fork. It's a different type of sandwich because it is drenched.
It is.
But it's nice to have the different textures. The meat was separate, the steak and the ham all had a different texture, and I like this dish. I like a little bit hotter type of sauce. So it's kind of, to me, a little bland. I like to see a little bit more zip to it.
See, I like it. To me, this is their version of a Monte Cristo. You know, when you get a sandwich that you need to use a fork and a knife with. The sauce, the wine sauce has a tomato base to it, so it's slightly sweet. You can taste the port in it. And I like it with the cheese. They melt that Swiss cheese on top, so it kind of has that flavor of fondue a little bit. I liked it. I don't like soggy sandwiches, but I thought the flavors were good.
To me, it just needs a little more punch to it. So.
Yeah, it's good. Very good.
Then we had the cedar plank salmon, $24.95. This is a grilled, about an 8-ounce salmon that's grilled first on the grill. Then they put the cedar plank on top of the grill, let it cook a little bit. Then they put the salmon over it. It's served with wild rice, delicious wild rice pilaf, and then zucchini and carrots. It was okay. I've had cedar plank where it's got more of the cedar plank flavor.
Yeah.
To me, I would have cooked it more. I would have covered it up and cooked it more and let the steam get into it. I mean, not steam, but the fumes from
the smoke.
The wood flavoring.
The smoke, yeah.
So it needs a little bit more woody flavor. It was topped with a tropical salsa.
Yes.
It needed more of it with a little liquid.
Okay, so the salsa on top were kiwis, strawberries, mango, white corn, and cilantro. I thought it was very good. I agree it needed
Just
more.
more, yeah.
I thought the fish was perfectly cooked for me. What I think it needed is a little bit of maybe that peri-peri sauce. Maybe if they diluted it. I think it just needed a little bit of heat to kind of pair with the sweet, the fruit.
I think with the fruit, if it had a little bit of liquid in it, I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah, I don't want liquid.
Liquid.
No liquid.
Okay, next one.
Next, we had the prosciutto arugula pizza. They top this with fresh Italian mozzarella. They have a prosciutto cut up on top of it. They do arugula and then a balsamic glaze. It's very simple, but I love that, again, salty, sweet profile. You get the creaminess from the cheese, you get the crunch from the crust, and the glaze. So, so good. I love it.
I think my problem with it was it should have been a glaze. It should have been more of a sauce. I didn't get much flavor to it. I think if you spread it out more, I think it would be better. But then again, I'm judging so many pizzas. There's so many that come out with the lettuce just on top, and that's what I feel like I'm just eating lettuce. If they mixed the lettuce, the arugula with the glaze and put it on top, I think it would have been a lot better. Because there's some pieces you get, they're just the lettuce with the other stuff. It didn't have much of a contrast of saltiness to me.
See, I think it is. Prosciutto is naturally so salty, and so arugula is peppery, and then you have the balsamic. You come and try it, and you let us know. You can write us and let us know what
All
you think.
I'm saying is
I think it's very good.
I needed more glaze, more flavor.
Okay.
And how much was that?
That was $13.95.
$13.95. Okay.
Absolutely, 12-inch pizza. Last but not least,
dessert.
So we've eaten here about 4 times,
Right.
and every time we come here, we get a different dessert, and they're always so good. This one was a surprise. This is called the pyramid cake. I have never heard of it. I asked, is this like a cultural thing? Is it like the dish of Portugal?
No.
No. Okay, so it's $6.95. This, what it was described to me was a pudding cake with white and milk chocolate. Okay, sounds great. So they give it to us, and it's sort of like a log. It kind of reminds me of those cakes at Christmas time that have that look like a log, that have the chocolate, and then they slice it. So it's somewhere between a pastry and a cake. It's delicious. It's creamy on the inside. It has layers.
Pudding. I tasted more like a mousse type of thing.
Yeah, I would say it's more like a mousse.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
To me, it was like a Napoleon without the pastry.
Kind of. That's a good description. Really good. Whatever it is, it's delicious. Now, they rotate their desserts, so they change all the time. Whatever they have, they've always been fantastic, so you can't go wrong.
Really good. So, what were some of your favorites?
Gosh, I'm going to say the paella because, that's why you want to come to a place like this. It's just very traditional. I think I like the prosciutto arugula pizza. I just like that salty sweet combination, and I'm going to say the empanadas because they're different. Different flavors. Yeah.
Empanadas, I definitely go with. I like a little bit more of empanadas, or in the middle, put some of the meat in there. That'd be a good thing.
We just want everything jumbo size. That's just the bottom line.
Look like us. Peri-peri chicken for sure.
Yeah.
And the paella. That was fantastic paella. I've never seen so much seafood in a paella.
Yeah.
For $24.95?
It's a great value.
This is a steal for 2 people. This is probably the best value on there. And I like Portugal so far. Do you?
Yeah. Let's go. For real.
But we got to get back on the airlines, and now we're going somewhere else.
We're going to India.
Aroma, Indian Grill, and Banquet Hall.
Yep.
Banquet Restaurant. Anyway, we're off to India. See you soon.
As you enter the majestic Aroma Indian Grill and Banquet Restaurant, a beautiful dining room greets you to the right, while a huge banquet room and bar takes over the entire left side of the restaurant. The inspiration behind this great restaurant is owner Deep Singh, who invites you to savor the unique and traditional flavors northern India has to offer.
Okay, Tricia, no more traveling. Let's finish this restaurant, then we can finally go home. How's that? Get a good night's sleep. Okay, first dish we had was called the garlic prawns. This was $13.95. This is 5 jumbo prawns, succulent, sweet. It was sauteed with garlic and ginger. I thought it was excellent. What I liked about it was, first of all, the shrimp. At first I thought the price was, I don't know, but these are large and succulent, and the sauce, a lot of ginger in it, and this was delicious beginning.
Yeah, it's really good. Something that we had here, we came when we taste tested here, and we've been a couple times since, are the naan. They have all these varieties of the beautiful naan, and it's something you don't want to forget to order because you want to sop up all the good spices and juices. And I think some of the meats even, to wrap them up almost like a pita.
You can.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we tried a paneer kulcha, which had peas and their own version of cheese in it. Very, very good. Then we have an onion kulcha that had green onion and red onion.
Yeah, there's so many different types.
And there's also some that aren't on the menu that you could ask your chef what they're making that day, and some really good one. We had a chicken tikka that was really good too.
Just plain garlic if you like garlic.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
very, very good.
Great. Next was the lamb biryani. This was $14.95. This is a large portion of basmati rice with large chunks of lamb that was cooked with peas, raisins, tomatoes, almonds, and a hell of cardamom in it. I thought this was delicious. I think, but the name raisins, I think in America is different than in India because I couldn't find
Just
any.
digging them.
Maybe they were there.
Well,
I couldn't taste any, but what a delicious rice. I mean, it was just really, really good.
A lot of the flavors, they don't necessarily put the whole raisin in there. They puree it, and it's part of the fruit flavors are part of the profile that you're tasting. So you're not going to get big chunks. You're getting that kind of
I thought
flavor.
it'd be better with the chunks. I like chunky raisins.
Well, a lot of people don't like raisins, but the flavor's there. Next, we had coconut chicken. Now, I love anything with coconut in this title. I love coconut. $14.95. So this is chicken breast that they cook in a coconut cream. Then they add a little heavy cream in it. It's got a lot of ginger and fresh garlic in it. You know, it's very harmonious, but it has a little bit of a back heat to it. So you get that luscious flavor from the coconut cream, but then you get that sweetness, but then you get that little bit of heat at the back. So
rich sauce. If you like coconut, this is a great dish.
It's really good. A couple things that I want to say about Indian food that I think are important. Number one, if you don't like spicy, ask for it mild.
It comes mild, medium, or spicy. So.
Absolutely. Secondly, I think it's important to make sure you have rice. I think the rice is important because it adds a level, something to sop up the heat a little bit. And their rice is very nice here. It has some aromatics in it. It has some clove and cardamom. It's a very nice rice. I really liked it.
Dry basmati rice is some of the best.
Yeah, long grain rice. Really, really good. So tips?
That and naan.
Heat, naan, and rice.
Right.
Okay. Next, we had mango chicken curry, $12.95. Now, again, I'm getting all the tropical, like vacation-like flavors here. So this is, again, chicken that they cook. They do a mango sauce, the same mango that is in this beautiful drink that you're seeing here. Very, very delicious. And so they're making a sauce out of that, and they saute it in a pan, and they finish it with fresh ginger. You know, the flavors were good. However, in my opinion, this needed more mango. The name is mango chicken, and it was sort of like an afterthought, I felt like, in the dish.
Yeah, I would have liked a lot more mango, more sweet taste to it.
A little bit more sweet because it had a lot of heat to it, but nothing to really balance it. So I felt like it was kind of out of balance. So I would just ask for a little bit more mango.
Right.
You know?
What
do you think?
I definitely agree.
Yeah. Okay. We agree.
Now, if you're a vegetarian, belong to PETA, this is a great dish. It's called Malai Kofta, $11.95. These are grated cheese, potatoes, carrots, zucchini, and cauliflower. It's with a filler, and it's kind of made into a ball, deep fried. And then it's sauteed with a delicious tomato cream gravy. It's topped with cashews, got a splash of heavy cream, crumbled with a little cheese on top. Absolutely delicious. I really, really like this. To me, it was like a dumpling, but again, a vegetarian dumpling. It was excellent. I love the texture. It was filling, and it was really, really good.
It was really good. It reminded me of if you've had falafel before, a Mediterranean kind of, just the texture of it. It was kind of dense.
Well, falafel's crispy.
It is crispy, and it wasn't crispy, but it reminded me of the how it was so dense. That's what it reminded me of, and it's vegetables.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All right, I'm tired. Next, we had the mixed tandoori grill, $24.95. Now, this was a very beautiful plate. It comes out sizzling hot, and the smells, the aromas are intoxicating. So this is an assortment. This is 2 types of chicken. It's chicken tikka, and then it's chicken tandoori. So the tikka is marinated in yogurt and spices, and it just has a really beautiful texture. Yeah, beautiful texture. There's a lamb in there, there's fish, there's shrimp, and then there's sort of a formed ground beef, almost like a kofta.
Almost like kofta, yeah.
Yeah, but it has a formed ground beef. And so they put them on a skewer, and they put them in the tandoori oven, and it's just, the flavors are delicious. Definitely get the rice, definitely get the naan. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful dish.
The best part of all, the regular onions and bell peppers,
yes,
they sizzle. Get the ones from the bottom.
Kind of like fajitas.
They caramelize, yeah, very much.
It's like fajitas.
Oh, so good.
Everybody has a version of fajitas.
You know, with the mixed grills, that's a perfect opportunity to try their dipping sauces. They have a tamarind, which is a tangy sweet sauce. They have a cilantro green chili sauce. That was a little spicy.
It was.
Then they had a house-made spicy, like a cream sauce. That had a nice kick to it. That was
really did.
That will curl you up.
That will curl your hair.
And lastly, I think the best was a mango chutney. Really big chunks of mango, little sauce. I mean, that's excellent. But it's great to dip your breads in it, and unbelievably.
And great with the meat, for sure.
That's a lot. Then we had basil tikka. This is $13.95, similar to what we just had. But this is marinated, big chunks of chicken, marinated yogurt with cream cheese, basil, green chilies, and cilantro. Marinates, I think, overnight. Then they stick it in a big skewer, stick it into a tandoori oven. So the tandoori cooks it all around.
Does.
And they pull it out. They served it with onions, bell peppers on a sizzling hot plate.
Yeah.
I thought this was excellent. I really like this. What was nice about this, it made it different than the others, but the basil. The basil really came out. The chunks of chicken, when they marinate in yogurt, anything marinated in yogurt,
it's delicious.
it makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
It really cuts it out like an enzyme.
Yeah, and there was mint
delicious.
in that too, I believe. There was some mint with the basil.
I think that was more of an apple. I think that was more of a garnish. No. I think you went to garnish.
It could be, but I was tasting mint, so I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
And then the last dish, this is a little spicy one. Chili fish, $14.95. This is swai fish, which was cut up in pieces. It was breaded with panko, deep fried. Then it was woked with bell peppers, green onions, red chili sauce, sprinkled with a little sesame seeds on top. I thought this was excellent. The only complaint I had was I like it more crispier, but when you wok it, with all the sauce.
The steam too, it tends to make it soggier.
Yeah, so it makes it a little soggy, but if you like fish, this is really, really good. I like the flavor of it. It was hot, but it wasn't killer hot. And again, we asked for all our food kind of mild to medium.
Yeah.
Make sure, again, not every dish is hot. If you like hot, ask for hot.
Absolutely.
But if you want it medium, a little heat's not going to kill you, but it's all about flavor. And I'm telling you, the cardamom and all the ginger and garlic, that's what gives a lot of these dishes intense flavors, really bold, assertive flavors. So don't be afraid of Indian food. A lot of people think it's all your hair's gonna look like mine. It doesn't. Thank goodness. So what's your favorite dishes?
I'm gonna say the garlic prawns. I loved how they were so buttery, and I love the flavor. And then I'm gonna say the coconut chicken. It's just luscious and tropical and makes me feel like I'm on vacation.
You're in Hawaii.
I love the tropics. And then I'm gonna say the mixed tandoori grill, because you can't go wrong with all those beautiful tandoori cooked meat.
Flavors and
Yeah,
smells.
it's so good.
Mine was a lamb biryani. I love rice. This is delicious. I love lamb too. And
I do too.
Just a combination of everything just was perfect.
Yeah.
Second was mixed tandoori grill. You can't go wrong. It's enough for 2 people. I would definitely share it. It has a little bit of everything. Just a real treat.
Yeah.
And the basil tikka, again, it's very similar to the mixed grill. The chicken was so moist.
So tender.
And it had nice basil flavor to it.
It really did.
So good. Well, Tricia, another 15-hour day. 2 restaurants, 2 really good restaurants. We had about, 16 dishes?
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but I'm stuffed. But
you know, I think today is the day that I'm going to put down in history thus far that I am just done. D-O-N-E.
however,
Too much.
Ice cream. I'm in a big bowl of ice cream. Would that be good? Oh, we're going to have ice cream. So.
On the way home.
Until next week, food critic Alan Morgan here.
And I'm Tricia Jansen.
Happy eating, everybody. Let's talk ice cream. We're done with this. Okay, now, how do you want? You like vanilla or chocolate? What do you like?
No, I want like flavored. I want like butter pecan.
How many scoops? 8 or 9?
1.
Oh, come on. You only want 1 scoop?
1.
You?
Yes, 1.
Okay. Well,
Coconut. I want coconut.
Oh, good. We
need to find a Baskin Robbins.
Yep, in the middle of the night.
It's all right. We'll find one.
Okay.
Let's dine out.
Talking slow-mo. Okay.
You're not chewing ice on the way home. I'll drop myself off the cliff.
I'm getting a to-go cup of a
No,
jump.
no
We're
way.
going to 7-Eleven. I'm
No,
gonna get like
how
a
are you gonna walk
jumbo
home?
big gulp of ice and munch it the whole way.
No, how are you going to get home? I will leave you there.
Uber.
Yeah. Okay. All you want now.
Please record this, please. Oh
Okay.
my God.
Take 15.
Helen needs a shot of B12.
Closed captioning provided by Sammy's Cafe Number 2. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Sammy's Cafe Number 2 in Rancho Cucamonga.
Let's Dine Out is made possible by support from Food for Life Baking Company, makers of over 60 organic, all-natural sprouted baked goods, as well as gluten-free and vegan products. Food for Life Baking Company, dedicated to better health since 1964. Foodforlife.com.
Serve Pro of South Redlands, Yucaipa, providing 24-hour emergency service to any size residential or commercial emergencies like water, fire, mold, or storm damage. Professional, insured, and bonded. Serve Pro of South Redlands, Yucaipa. Bratwurks Gourmet Hot Dogs in Redlands. Contemporary, fast, casual dining featuring gourmet hot dog and sausage sandwiches, salads, and other culinary creations. Other locations in San Bernardino and soon to be open in Palm Desert. And by The Castle Restaurant, serving an assortment of hot and cold appetizers, Middle Eastern entrees with live entertainment, including belly dancing. The Castle Mediterranean Restaurant in Riverside.
And viewers like you supporting local public television. Thank you.